Blessings. This afternoon, I've compiled a list of stories, so stick around for the news in detail. Just remember that if you're new to the channel and it is your first time over here, please I'm asking you to subscribe. Plus, click the notification bell, and while doing so, select option all, so that way you'll be first in line to be notified about each and every activity on our channel, on this channel. And also remember to give this video a like always, for YouTube algorithm. Blessings and more Beatitude. Intro. Soon forward. So, yesterday, I spoke about the killing of Philip Wallace, a 29-year-old tiler of Greenglade Close in Red Hills, St. Andrew. He was shot while sitting outside a bar in his community of Greenglade Close. 3 policemen were implicated in the murder. Wallace was eliminated execution style. 2 of the 3 policemen were in custody sometime before Monday, when the 3rd would have returned to the island from the United States of America to join his colleagues behind bars. Now, the 3rd in question that just came back to the island, his attorney wants him out. He's on a murder charge, and his attorney is saying his client must be released because witnesses have failed to show up for identification parade. The attorney is adamant that the police officer involvement in the murder case is one thing, but his client have the right, as a part of the protocol, to be released from custody because witness failed to show up for an identification parade yesterday, August 4. After the no-show by the witness and the uncertainty about a rescheduled date for the ID parade, Queen's Counsel Peter Champagne described the situation as unacceptable.
There was a firm agreement for the parade to be held today at midday. Arrangements were put in place, and at the 11th hour, we were advised that the witness was unavailable. This is simply unacceptable. Along the way, my client has rendered full cooperation, and in those circumstances, we will be seeking the court's intervention to treat with this matter in the way of a just and fair process. We are seeking the court's intervention to have my client released. If it is that there are no firm dates set for any parade or any other investigative process, it is unfair for my client to remain behind bars, especially in light of the fact that he has persistently and consistently said that he is innocent.
He said no reason was given by the police for the witness' absence.
A new date has not even been advanced. So in those circumstances, I am very disappointed in the process, given the fact that there has been full cooperation on the part of my client from day one. Yes.
Was there any reason given as to why the witness was not available?
Other than the indication that the witness was unavailable, no other information came forth from the investigative arm that is dealing with this matter.
So, leave a comment and make your opinion count down in the comment section. Several residents are leaving the Gregory Park community in Portmore, St. Catherine amid a flare-up of violence. Yesterday morning, August 4, one man was fatally shot, 5 weapons were seized, and at least 10 houses were firebombed. The man who was shot by the police has not yet been identified by his government name. All of that is taking place, and a curfew is in the area. The curfew was imposed on Tuesday evening after 2 houses were firebombed, leaving at least 3 people dead. Head of the St. Catherine South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips, told the media that the police will try to help those who lost their homes.
I believe, of course, in due time, they will get assistance. Of course, we'll help the process if there are persons who need to be assisted. But what we have picked up, though, is that several of those units, since of late, are units that were abandoned for quite a while, and that members of the gang felt that those empty units pose a threat to them in that their enemies occupy and attack them from those empty units. So it's some of that in the mix, as well as there are persons who were living in some of these that suffered serious loss.
He noted that many residents are leaving the community due to the violence. SSP Phillips added that criminals are among those leaving
Some of those who left this morning were criminal elements based on what the intel is suggesting. Persons get uncomfortable based on the level of police presence and operations that we have been doing in that area.
He assured that the police will work to apprehend criminals wherever they go. And the St. Catherine South Police are pleading with residents of Gregory Park to assist lawmen with information that could help to stem crime and violence in their community. Gregory Park has been experiencing several flare-ups of violence, which has resulted in several houses being set ablaze by gangsters, shootouts between police and gunmen, at least one fatal shooting, and several weapons being seized. Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of St. Catherine South, Phillips, said the Gregory Park community is an extremely difficult area to police. He noted, however, that investigations might become easier if residents are not tight-lipped about criminal activities in their community, and the police need to be more professional and confidential in order for the people to come forward with information, the long-awaited solution. The JCF need to understand that all the people in for talk when una care about news go tell the gunman who give information.
Listen, sometimes the police in that area, residents are tight-lipped, right? And so it's very difficult sometimes to get a quick appreciation of what happened in there, where to go sometimes. So we just have to be studying the ground all the time. We have been having, several teams this side here, Intel team, the JDF, JCS members, really doing a comprehensive study of this area so that we know how to move in those areas. A very tough area to police, very, very tough area to police. And those residents who must cooperate with us by giving us information in a timely way that we can respond.
And if you have reached this far, please I'm asking you to like the video. All I need in return is just a like on my videos. And things got even worse because the flare-up of violence took a toll on Portmore. So the curfew that is now in effect over in Gregory Park has now been extended until 6 p.m. tomorrow, August 6. And the boundaries remain the same. No changes have been made. Those areas include Dyke Road, Portmore, Villa Boulevard, and the Municipal Boulevard. Residents are being reminded that during the curfew, all persons within the boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless authorized. The police say they're trying to preserve as much existence as possible due to the fact that the community is being plagued by flare-up of violence with at least 4 people killed and some homes firebombed, resulting in residents fleeing the area. So as they continue to conduct operations in the area, they're asking residents to cooperate. The police are also appealing for social intervention programs to quell violence in the now hot community of Gregory Park. They are now appealing for strong social intervention programs in crime hotspots. Following the firebombing of at least 8 houses in an area known as Mexico on Tuesday night, in total of 11 houses were destroyed by fire between Wednesday night into Thursday morning. It was reported that gunmen fired several shots in the community and then threw Molotov cocktails inside houses. And of course, one of the gunmen in question was yesterday shot and killed by members of the security forces during an operation on Dyke Road in Portmore. 6 illegal firearms, including high-powered weapons, were seized. SSP Phillips, the commanding officer for the area, said the situation is cause for concern. So as a result, he will be seeking the assistance of justices of the peace, hoping to to restore calm to the area. He argued that Gregory Park needed more than just the routine operations, so JPs, pastors, and other stakeholders in the community will be engaged to facilitate strong social intervention programs. The St. Catherine South Police also want the authorities to carry out a debushing program along the Dyke Road to increase visibility, and of course, that is because criminals have capitalized on the heavy vegetation along the busy thoroughfare. They form a base, their HQ, that they use to launch attacks on residents in Gregory Park. The area is also not properly lit, which is creating a hazard for the public and police operating in the space. So I guess you should talk to the government and JPS on that. Don't complain to the people. Speak to your boss or bosses.
Other stakeholders within Gregory Park. Gregory Park need more than just the routine police operations. We need some strong social intervention program inside here. So I intend to call the JPs in that community, the pastors within that community, and other key stakeholders. Let us explore what other social intervention we can bring to Gregory Park you hardly can make out the roadway. This year is not good for public safety, and I would call on the authorities too, if we could get this area cleared of some of these bushes so that we can have visibility. At night it's not properly lit, and so these create hazard for the police operating in this space.
Now over to some health report, and the second monkeypox patient who had been in quarantine at home has been transferred to a hospital in Clarendon after he developed breathing complications. Acting Regional Technical Director at the Southern Regional Health Authority, Dr. Bradley Edwards, said the patient is being closely monitored and is recovering.
That person subsequently developed shortness of breath and was subsequently admitted to the hospital. It is one of the possible developments from the virus. It can affect the airway. He also had a fever when he had the shortness of breath, and the rash spread significantly. But that was about 3 days ago, and they're getting better, basically. In terms of comorbidities, this person, he does not seem to have many comorbidities, no significant comorbidities. More middle-aged, not elderly.
With regards to the persons who came in contact with both monkeypox patients, Dr. Edwards said 20 of them have been released from quarantine, and they're dealing with this thing slightly, as if they want there to be another breakout in Jamaica, which the country cannot manage at this time. Them not see what go on.
So the relatives of the first patient, majority of them have been released. So 17 of them have been released from quarantine, and 3 contacts of the second case have been released from quarantine. So 20 in all of the contacts have been released from quarantine.
He added that a confirmation test that had been done for a contact of the first monkeypox patient, who the health officials were concerned about due to a display of possible signs of infection, has returned a negative result for the virus. So there you have it. Remember to leave a comment and make your opinion count down in the comment section. Most importantly, be reminded that if you're new to the channel and it is your first time over here, please I'm asking you to subscribe, plus click the notification bell, and while doing so select option all, so that way you'll be first in line to be notified about each and every activity on our channel on this channel. And also remember to give this video a like always for YouTube algorithm. Blessings and more beatitude. Thank you for watching.